Alright, what's cracking? Kuma Corporation is Professor Bubs back at it again with another video. Thank you all so much for being so kind in the comments section and really supporting the videos recently. So we got a leg day here. This is from last week. I think it was probably Saturday. So actually, yeah, this is exactly a week ago. I got another leg day today, which I will be recording. But anyways, we started off with some of the belt squats on the old pit shark here, and this machine is really nice, but I think it was just a kind of like maybe too low maybe for me. So normally on the pit shark, you're not supposed to hook it the way I have it hooked. You're supposed to actually use the actual hook. So there's an actual hook normally that's on a chain, right? And that's how you attach the belt to the actual pit shark. But the chain was kind of too short for me, so I had to do a different method of hooking it up. So it made the movement feel a little bit strange, but ultimately I was still able to get pretty heavy here and really blast my legs into oblivion at the start, which was kind of a mistake, which you'll see pretty soon here. But anyway, if you hear a little doggy panting and barking in the background, sorry about that. That's Megumi, my Pekingese. She's sitting on my lap right now, chilling, vibing with me. But anyway, I did low bar squat as well, and low bar squats felt pretty good that day, I think, if I remember correctly. It was just a little bit awkward because I'm still getting used to squatting in flats again. I'm not really used to squatting without my powerlift 4s, my squat shoes. But anyway, this was a couple warm-up sets at 405, but it did feel a little bit awkward in that these plates, you know, of course they're not really like calibrated or anything, and they're not commercial gym plates, so the real weight of each of those plates is all over the place, right? So you can have a difference of 2-3 pounds per plate, right? So I was definitely feeling very unbalanced, so I did end up deciding to switch to comp plates. But this is Tina's squats. She's basically squatting here, top singles today, and yeah, I think she worked up to 105 for a PR, I think, question mark. Yeah, 105 kilograms, so right about 231 pounds. This was the top single of the day, and if I remember correctly, there was some depth issues here. By depth issues, I mean basically, you know, missed depth by like maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches, and you'll be able to see that here, at least from this perspective. I think from the side view, I was thinking that it was a good lift, but the front view, kind of like off center front view, diagonal view if you want to call it, it definitely did look like, yeah, it did look like it was a no lift there. But you know, with that said, it's not so much about the strength aspect, it's actually more about like the mental aspect and, you know, being confident enough to know that you have the weight and really just sink it. So that's pretty much the rest of my squat training for the day. Was exactly that, was just building my confidence and building that belief in myself that I can handle sinking the squats with the flats and without the knee wraps. My knees were killing me. I am an old man. My knees are in really bad shape, so knee sleeves are typically not tight enough to protect my knees. And yeah, I remember last week my knees were feeling particularly sore and inflamed, so I didn't really go too heavy on this training session, but I think I did work up to, I think three reds and a green, I think. So that's like, I don't know, 195 kilos with the collars, with the comp collars. So that's like right about what, 430-ish pounds, 429, 430, something like that, something in that ballpark. Yeah, pretty sure. Anyways, so this is the top single of the day, and I was actually surprised I was able to sink it as well as I did, considering I went really ham on the pitch shark. I basically did like 6 sets of really heavy weights on the pitch shark, and yeah, you guys will be able to see my setup was pretty good using these like monolift arms basically for the day, so I don't have to walk it back, which was also actually really strange. It felt really awkward, and I felt like maybe my technique with walking the weight out is probably better than just, you know, standing up, squatting, re-racking. But anyway, after the squats were done for this day, I did opt to do a bit of basically have a little dance here, but basically good mornings on the old power squat. I didn't really go too heavy on this, just, you know, really focusing on stretching out that hamstring. You can see that hamstring putting in some good work there. And at this point I was drenched in sweat. It was super hot last week for some reason, and even today it's like 80 degrees outside right now, even though it's November. But yeah, with you know, doing sort of good morning work, I think it's really one of the best accessories that you can do in order to increase your squat and deadlift. So I do like to do these quite often. Do another little dance. I can't remember what song was playing, but I was grooving. I was grooving to the music. I ended off the actual leg training with some leg curls and some calf raises, machine calf raises. By the way, this leg curl machine is incredibly humbling. It's plate loadable, but yeah, it is very, very difficult. You can get a absolutely schnasty, disgusting pump on this thing. Sorry that my brain is all over the place as well. I am basically just doing voiceover of like 8 minutes, so I have just like 8 minutes to fill. So I kind of run out of stuff to talk about. But yeah, here's the calf raises. Doing these really heavy, and as it is tradition, I completely misframed this shot. So you mainly just see my, you know, thighs here. You don't really see the calves working. But I think I worked up to about 220, 230 pounds for sets of like 12 to 15. So definitely blew out my calves that day. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, do all those things for me. Click the links in the description to go to my Twitch channel and to go to the Discord. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.